You know what? I'm gonna go
All
since
right.
y'all are playing dirty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
One
All
person.
right.
I don't know how I'm playing dirty, but all right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, not you, but definitely Miles is playing
Y'all,
dirty.
all of you, Miles, all of
All
you.
of you,
Yeah.
including that one
All of
person that
you,
actually played
Miles.
dirty.
Wait,
Say that
really?
again. Say that again.
A lot of mumble rap is just having the same beat as some of Mozart's art.
Oh, the
same-
same beat per minute, I guess.
yeah, that's some of the mumble rappers their way of showing respect to classical songs is just hey, as long as you're mumbling on the beat of this, we can spin it. And yeah, it was something to where I was like, that is crazy that a lot of mumble rap artists
Is that
are trying to.
intentional, or is that only
Yeah.
what started it in a lot of people? Because nowadays, when I see or hear most of the people doing that, I'm pretty sure none of them have heard Mozart just by looking at
It's
him.
some
Or
of them
listen
recent ones
Yeah.
so they could be famous. They're like, yeah, I actually did this on purpose.
Well, then that's
And I was like,
cool.
wow.
I'll accept that. Yeah, that's an artistic interpretation of stuff.
but that's why I was just like, there's no way. And then you see the comparisons. It's like old classical songs, so they're still mumbling in that same pattern.
Huh.
And I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
no,
I was like,
that's-
all right, I respect that.
That's interesting. I had no idea about that. Thanks for
Yeah, that's
exposing
what I
that to
just.
me.
But I prefer to
Well-
understand what people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome back to Unfiltered Pineapple Podcast.
Welcome.
Don't want this to go on too late. I'm one of your hosts today, Dean, joined with Ari. Say hi.
Hi.
And Miles. Miles is back.
What's up, everybody?
And welcome to the first episode of Season 3, Year 3. Woo!
Nice.
Yeah.
Year
Hey.
3.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Can you believe we've been here for 3 years now?
I have not moved from this seat.
Never.
Yeah, me neither.
So
I've gained about 200 pounds.
committed to the craft. My ass crack has fused with the leather.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways. Anyways.
I didn't need that imagery, Dean. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Welcome to season 3, starting strong. Anyways, yeah, so today we are not talking about mumble rap. Maybe it comes up. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe there's a callback. Instead, we're doing Two Truths, One Lie again. Yeah, simple as that.
Yeah.
Not much more to say. So, for those who don't know what Two Truths, what are you saying, Miles?
What's our last group with two truths, one lie?
It was myself, Noodles, and Oric.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was a very tough one to do because all three of us know each other fairly well. So,
So who won in that episode?
I think I did, or I tied with Noodles.
Of course, you would say that you won.
No, I might be getting that mixed up with
Jeopardy.
Would You Rather, Living in North Korea episode.
Oh, gotcha.
Because that one was a tie also, and then we had to have a tiebreaker. We didn't have a tiebreaker for Two Truths, One Lie, so I don't quite remember. Both of them good episodes. So interesting topics that came up from it. But anyways, for those who don't know how Two Truths, One Lie works, the
True truths.
the individual will say something like, I have 2 arms, I have 2 eyes, I have 2 noses. And then the other people have
That's
to take
a lie.
have to take a guess which one's the lie, the arms, the eyes, or the 2 noses. And then simple as that. If they get it right,
You
they
don't
get a
have to
point.
lie.
If not, they don't get a point. Simple as that. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. For each person, they can ask one question. How we do it, they can ask one question about each of those.
Just one question?
You can ask one question about each of those things. So, Ari, if I said those were my 3 things, you could ask one question about my arms, my eyes, my noses, just for clarification. Miles can also
How
ask
come I've
one.
never
Miles can
seen-
also ask one question about the eyes, the arms, and the noses to come to a decision. You can only ask one question. Now, if I wanted to be more risky and give you guys more information or answer more questions than I can, if I don't want to say anything because I feel it might give away, I can. That's the nature of the game. But you're allowed to ask one question,
Gotcha.
and hopefully we all feel compelled to respond with an answer. But if you think it's too close to the truth,
Yeah,
that's up to your discretion.
I see. I could just be like, yeah, I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So who's going first?
Exactly. We got to figure out who thinks they have a solid start, or if they want to. If not, I'll go first. But
I can go. I can go first, and we're just gonna say we're gonna go through all three, or we're just gonna just one at a time, and then
you're gonna list all three things, which includes two
All right.
truths and one lie, and we have to guess the lie. Don't tell us.
Here we go. All right, so here we go.
All right, let's hear it.
My first truth or a lie.
Uh-huh.
I like Marvel over DC.
Okay.
All right.
My second is I like American football over soccer.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And my third is I like Xbox over PlayStation.
Over PS.
Yeah, over PS.
Don't even know what the
Over PS.
acronym is. I wonder which one you prefer.
Don't even know exactly. Yep.
Oh man, I feel like I already have questions.
I'll go ahead and ask. That's have fun.
Now,
Here's a start.
like for the I like Xbox over PlayStation, is that geared to like just a specific generation, like the current generation, or is it a general statement overall, like which includes previous generations?
Overall, with previous generations.
Interesting.
Next question.
You have a question, Dean?
What's your favorite? Well, I don't even know if you have a favorite because you said you prefer American football over soccer. Do you have a favorite soccer team?
Manchester United.
Okay.
Night.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
How often do you watch their games?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I have a follow-up question. What's your favorite
Okay.
Marvel movie?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
Marvel movie. Yeah.
Marvel.
My favorite Marvel movie.
Yes.
My favorite Marvel movie would have to be Captain America: Civil War.
That one's pretty good. That's up there for me too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of Civil War. No.
You weren't a fan of Civil War?
No, just
Actually,
I thought you said Thor.
I wouldn't say that would be like my favorite Marvel movie. You know, I'd have to say like Endgame or Infinity War.
Yeah.
That was good.
They were good.
But they definitely needed a lot of. You needed to watch everything to appreciate it fully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As a standalone film, it may be missing some context, but it's still fantastic.
Mm.
No denying that. But yeah, Civil
But
War
like,
definitely has more
for it to be your
standalone.
favorite, though. I mean, like I feel like it's for it to be your favorite. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to include like the background context. It can just be like good by itself. I don't know. That's my thought, but
what's your favorite?
That answered my question.
What's your favorite game franchise? Probably exclusive for Xbox and PlayStation, since you've had both sets of consoles. What's your favorite? You know what I mean, right? Exclusively on Xbox and exclusive
for Xbox. Exclusive would be Halo.
Mm-hmm.
And then PlayStation exclusive would probably be what is it? It's not Last of Us.
Is it a zombie?
No, it's
Last of Us is exclusive, isn't it, for PlayStation?
I'm pretty sure Last of Us is exclusive for PlayStation, but I'm thinking
Uncharted.
Oh, you're talking
Uncharted.
about like
That's what I'm thinking. Uncharted is my
yeah.
favorite exclusive PlayStation.
You're
And I'm
I
pretty
love
sure
Uncharted.
the name of the game franchise I can't remember is my favorite on that PS console. Or I can't remember what the console stands for.
And I don't know if Uncharted off the top of my head was exclusive to PlayStation, but I have a feeling it was
I
at
think it
some
was
time.
for a while.
I
Yeah.
think didn't they come out with 4 on PC?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen that. I can't.
It was
I don't
PlayStation
know.
exclusive for a while. I'm pretty sure they expanded it to other console systems or other systems.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncharted was definitely my favorite. And I played that probably a few years ago for the first time because one of my higher ups were saying like this game is amazing, you'd love it. I was just like, Indiana Jones spinoff. And then I played it. Was like, okay, I understand the hype.
I remember as a kid.
I feel like it stands by itself, like as something that's good. It doesn't try to emulate like Indiana Jones.
No, it's just
Like
it's
it has its own
theme,
story to it. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, when
It
you
is
watch
believed
the trailer,
too.
when you watch the trailer of it, it does look very Indiana Jones. But when you play the game, you're like, oh, this is very interactive.
That's what I was just gonna say. Did you ever see or remember the Uncharted 2 trailer where he wakes up hanging off the cliff?
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time I saw Uncharted stuff. I was like, "That's a game."
That's a game.
I forget how old I was at the time, but I was like, "There's no way that's a real game." And years later, I realized that they made good CG for the trailer and for the clips and stuff. That the gameplay wasn't that high fidelity, but when I was a kid, I was like, "There's no way. That's so awesome. That looks so cool." Because then it showed the gameplay of you like climbing up the caboose, the train to get out really quick as part of the trailer or something, or the showcase, and I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, that was a good game.
Yeah,
That was a good game.
I love
Halo.
that game.
Halo. I'm now watching on Paramount Plus now, and the TV show is amazing.
Oh, really?
That was a little extra information I didn't need to give out. I just realized.
So, Miles, can you reiterate one more time what your first statement was? You like Marvel over DC at large, or Marvel movies over DC movies?
It's just Marvel over DC. And then the second one is I like American football over soccer.
Yeah.
And then third is I like Xbox over PlayStation.
You know what? I think I've honed in on what I think is the lie, but have at it. You have any other questions?
I've asked my question for each one.
Your
Yeah,
three?
Did I ask one for Marvel and DC?
You
You know what?
did, I think.
Okay, I think I have my answer. I'm not going to ask about Marvel and DC. I'm pretty sure I got it. All right, my guess is that you prefer DC over Marvel. That's the lie. Your first one's a lie, and the other two are truths. And Ari?
I'm gonna have to go with the same because I mean, like, I know for you don't really watch soccer.
Yeah, that was kind of
you watch football. Like, I mean, that's a given. The Xbox over PlayStation, I haven't never been to your place, so I don't know what you have. If I had to guess, like, the way that you talked about, like, Halo, I feel like, yeah, I can see that you like Xbox over PlayStation. Now, when it comes to Marvel over DC, I have some serious questions about that because, like, your logo, your
profile,
your persona is not Marvel. It's not a Marvel character.
No.
So that for me is enough evidence to point to that being the lie.
Mr. Static Shock.
Okay.
I kind of based it. I kind of had a similar inclination.
So do we know you?
Are we right or wrong? Do we get any points? Or did you stump us both and you get a point?
Y'all are wrong. Let's
Damn,
go.
Really?
Let's go.
What?
I can't stand Xbox. The controllers are too damn big. I can't even play any of the games. But I am a Marvel fan through and through. I have the Marvel comic books. I am a Black Panther fan over Static Shock. I love Static Shock. That is the only
That's right.
Wow.
That's right.
superhero
That's
that I
right.
like. That is
You
the
were
only
playing the
character.
long haul game.
Man,
I
I was nervous because none of y'all have ever been to my place. I don't have a single Xbox. I have every single PlayStation from the 2 to the 5.
You see, like that's the problem. If we had been to your place,
Y'all
we
would have
would've
known,
known.
absolutely. Oh,
we
without
would've known.
question.
It's like, oh yeah.
We're just not good enough friends.
Hey.
He just hid it from us.
But the thing is, Miles, I can see you playing Halo. I can see you like loving Xbox. But
you know who will happily
I only
Platypus
played
will,
the original. Oh, go ahead.
Platypus will happily 360 no scope you on Halo.
Oh, 100%. I have only played the original Xbox. That is the only Xbox I've ever played, and that's when Halo was released.
Really?
What?
Yep.
That's crazy.
First one I played was the 360. I bought that, and then I got Call of Duty Black Ops as the first game for it because I wanted to play it, so I bought the whole console.
Yeah.
I played the original Xbox before. Can't remember the games, but I've done 360 and Halo. I didn't do like the S or whatever was after, but yeah, that's surprising. I don't actually like the controller either, but like, I mean, it's fine, you know, whatever. I definitely do prefer the PlayStation controller though over the Xbox for sure. It's a lot more comfortable to hold.
I got the points for that one. Oh my gosh, I was so nervous.
Next time I'm gonna go with gonna go with my gut, and I'm not gonna think about it. I'm like, I think I know how Miles operates. I gotta just go with my gut. This man's not trying to trick me.
Right.
He's gonna tell you the truth to your face.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, I'll go next then if you guys are ready.
Ready?
Actually,
You want to go?
You know what? I'm gonna go since
All right.
like y'all are playing dirty.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
One person.
All right.
I don't know how I'm playing dirty, but all right. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, not you, but definitely Miles is playing dirty.
Y'all, all of you, Miles, all of you.
All of you,
Yeah.
including that one
All of
person that
you,
actually
Miles.
played dirty.
All right. So here are my statements. 1, police have drawn guns at me. 2, I have been fingerprinted and spent time in a cell. 3, I was charged and convicted of a misdemeanor.
God, dog, that's a. Oh,
I think I know.
that.
I think I know this without asking any questions. But go ahead, Miles.
Wow, really?
This one's a little harder for me because I'm like, all right, charged with a misdemeanor.
I may have talked about some of these before, but I don't remember if I've actually talked to you about this.
This is my first time hearing this one. But if you had guns drawn on you, you might not have just been accused of a misdemeanor. So that's where for me it's like this is all in the same scenario. I'd say,
and he's just picking and choosing what he tells about it.
Yeah, but knowing you and knowing how your demeanor is, I doubt you'd be charged with the misdemeanor, but also knowing your career, like that might have drawn you into doing it. So
he's getting payback.
Yeah, and that's wow. Okay, yeah. I don't have any. You know what? I do got a question.
Yeah, you got questions. Don't lie to yourself.
You would definitely have questions. So yeah, let's hear it. What's your question?
Okay, so the question is, were you ever charged? No, I'm just joking.
Convicted but not charged.
Were you ever convicted? No. If you, not if.
When?
Oh my gosh! No, not when too. Because I was about to say. So how long?
You could ask a when question, huh?
I was like, how long was your court? How long was your court case? But then it'd be like, if you like, then you have to lie again. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, if he's wanting to answer follow-up questions, he can. That's up to him. You're allowed a question. And again, if he doesn't want to answer that one question, he doesn't have to. But out of good faith for the game, I would assume he would answer one question at least.
Oh, man.
So wait, are you going with that question, Miles?
This is my one question. Were you held at gunpoint by more than one officer?
Yes. I've been, yes.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
Skill.
And my next question is,
You can be probative with these questions, by the way.
no, I think I'm doing it for each one. So
All right.
was m- uh was multiple people that were with you charged with the same crime?
No.
Hmm. I think I know the lie.
Okay.
You don't want to ask one about the fingerprints?
The fingerprints. Nah, I don't need to on
What
that
state was the fingerprinting in?
Virginia.
Quick, go to Google.
one. Go to Google.
Quick, go to Google.
Oh wait, are you gonna try to see if you
No.
can find the
I was just making a joke.
Mm-mm.
I wouldn't cheat like that. Not for this game.
Let's go look at his mugshot. It's him at 7.
Share it in the chat. Is this it? Was this
You
it?
guys, I was expecting more questions about this because, like, I mean, I'm ready to answer.
Does the misdemeanor involve a vehicle?
Yes.
All right. I think I know my answer. Let's see. What else can we ask? Were you the only for the police drawing guns on you? That was a different situation from the incident where you got the misdemeanor, or were they the same incident?
No, they were completely different incidents.
Yeah. You want a follow-up question, Miles?
Oh,
Yes, please ask.
was
Ask away.
was the fingerprinting for a misdemeanor?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Is it gonna
That's
give it away? You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
it was not. It was a different situation.
But it wasn't for a misdemeanor.
I'm not answering that question.
All right, cool.
Come
Dang,
on.
Ari's been with in the system.
Repeat the second statement really quick.
Okay, so the second statement was, I have been fingerprinted and spent time in a cell.
Spent time in a cell. We forgot that part.
Ooh.
I kind of want to ask where. Was
You can.
all right? Where was that cell?
Prince George.
Prince George. Okay.
Police station, yep.
PG. Did you just say PlayStation?
What? No, I said Prince George.
Oh, I thought I heard you say PlayStation as if you got the
What?
acronyms, the letters mixed up. I was like, what? I can't.
Yeah, he had guns drawn on him on the PlayStation because he was playing GTA 5.
In real time.
He got fingerprinted and spent time in his cell because he was also playing GTA 5. And then he got charged with misdemeanor. So that's when he lost his wanted level because he was convicted.
Damn, he got 4 stars on him real quick.
Got 4 stars that fast. All right. Oh, man. All right.
What? How long were you in the cell?
No, I'm not going to answer that.
All right, cool.
I will clarify that. Like, I spent like at most a day in the cell.
Oh.
Or like within the day. I mean,
Within 24 hours. Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right. Miles, you got your guess?
I'm going to say that Ari has not.
Harry, you keep thinking about it.
You
keep thinking about it. I'll give my guess, and maybe it'll help you make a decision. So the first one where you have had guns pulled on you, I believe, whether it's one or multiple instances, doesn't matter. That's not your statement. I believe that one's true. You've had your fingerprints taken, and you were put into a cell, I think is the lie. I think maybe you might be combining two different things together for that statement, or you just never had your fingerprints taken or never in the cell or something. And the last one, you've been convicted of a misdemeanor. I'm pretty sure is accurate. I think you railed an old lady.
What the hell?
It had a fender bender or something.
Yeah, I think it's a fender bender situation.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we're not
I
gonna say
thought you meant
something.
like something
think-
Yeah,
else.
we're not.
Oh,
Yeah, we're not gonna say that.
No,
I'm
I didn't.
gonna
No,
say-
no, I was okay. Yeah, I can see how that could be taken the wrong
number
way.
2 is the lie for you.
Yes, number 2 is a lie for me.
All right, Miles, what do you say? What do you think about those 3 statements?
The lie is the misdemeanor. I think you are a criminal, and I think you are a convicted
I
felon.
think it's a felony.
No, I just don't think you're convicted of a misdemeanor.
And this call will be ending real shortly after this answer is revealed.
I don't think you're a convicted felon, but I don't think you were convicted with a misdemeanor. I think at some point they probably released you and charges were dismissed.
Ooh, that's some good thinking. I like the thinking.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah. So you want me to just say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The lie was that I was charged and convicted of a misdemeanor.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm bad at this.
Let's go.
All
Good
right.
job, Miles. Miles is beating you. Yeah. So for the first one, yeah, I have had police draw guns on me. So the situation there was when I was like in Boy Scouts, like me and
Hey, y'all was stealing Girl Scout cookies.
no,
Turf
so,
wars
like,
got tough.
So me and my scoutmaster, we were at like the church, on Sunday. And what we were doing at the church is like we were like organizing our or like our closet basically. We had like a closet filled with like a lot of stuff, and we needed to take like an inventory basically to know what we had and what we needed to get. And so like that was like around like 2 p.m. and church service had like ended and everything. And so like everyone left, and they had left us in the building, and they had set the alarm and everything. So like us moving around set off the alarm. So, we were just like working, and then all of a sudden we hear like a knock on the door. I open the door, and there's like 2 officers like pointing their gun at me. And yeah, I had to raise my hands up and just
Playing my
explain that like,
song.
hey, we were just here, just like organizing and stuff. Like we're actual members of the church, stuff like that. So
That was the best church security I've ever heard.
How old were you again?
I was in like freshman year of high school in that one.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Man, you got some street cred.
I know, right?
Multiple officers. Remember, multiple, not one.
So, and then the second statement, I combined those. Like, they weren't part of like the same, event. So, like, I've been fingerprinted. Yeah, I've been fingerprinted, like, a lot of times, for different reasons, or mostly just background checks, right?
Yeah.
Um,
That's why I thought they
or,
were
like,
separate
other
incidences.
and spending time in a cell, like, I went on. Again, I was a Boy Scout, and like I went to Prince George Police Station. They showed us around.
What the hell is wrong with your troop?
Yeah, your Boy Scouts were some thugs.
I know. Also, yeah, like we spent time in the cell. Just going through like the booking process and everything, and like we didn't get fingerprinted, but we did like.
So is mine really a lie?
It's a stretched truth. I mean, it's like 2 different statements though. I've been fingerprinted and spent time in a cell.
Yeah, being a convicted misdemeanor, I'm pretty sure he couldn't do the job he does.
For that one, yeah, I was charged and convicted of a misdemeanor. So I was charged once with like, well, I mean, it's not even a misdemeanor; it's an infraction. Just making a failure to yield.
And he
So, I
railed
mean,
an old
that was
lady.
And he
an old lady railed me.
whoa.
I was
Whoa!
I was sideswiped.
What is
but it
wrong
was
with
my
your
fault.
Boy Scout troop?
Man.
Yeah. So I was sideswipe actually. I was
Yeah.
making a left-hand turn and I didn't see the car coming. Then yeah. But that wasn't a misdemeanor. Yeah.
Okay, so the lie was you were never convicted of a misdemeanor because it was an infraction.
I was never charged or convicted of a misdemeanor.
Okay, charged or convicted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You probably
But,
would have got
like, I like
traffic.
that, everything was kind of related, even though they weren't all related. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
You would have probably, even if you did get charged for any traffic crime, you probably would have got driver's school.
Yeah. But I mean, the conviction would have still stood if I had like a really bad, driving.
If you went in there and said not guilty instead of no contest, yeah, you'd have been convicted. Gotcha.
All right. Well, that's interesting for me. I kind of had the right idea, and then I just failed on the execution, the vote. Because I knew that first and the last story. I didn't know that middle story. You have an interesting troop.
Yeah.
So I guess it's time for my first set. We'll see how this goes.
Let's do it. Let's try to make it a 3-0. Come on, let's make it a 3-0.
So what's the score right now? Is are we doing points for wrong guesses, or you only get points if you guess right?
You get points if you guess right.
Okay.
You only get points if you guess right, and then you get points if you get everyone to.
If you get both people to incorrectly guess.
Yeah.
All right, I'm fine with that. So that means Miles here has 2 points, and Ari, you got 0, and I got 0 because you didn't get 2 failures.
Let's go.
Miles has a big lead right now. I will go with probably my weakest of the 3 sets right now.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So, I call this set. There's a theme. I call it my sleep paralysis demon.
Okay.
There's no demon involved, but I just thought the theme was funny. So, first one. I look like I'm dead when I'm sleeping. I have that much control over my body. I can be motionless all night. Second one, even though I'm a lucid dreamer, I've never made myself fly in my dreams. And my favorite Pokemon is Gengar.
Dang. I'm not going to front. Gengar is probably one of the best. I still like Hunter over Gengar, but that's just my preference.
My man, the Ghastly line.
Oh, yeah. The freaking Ghastly is that's a legendary first series Pokemon right there.
Oh, yeah. It's the only ghost type.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. All right. So the first one, can you repeat the first one you said?
Yeah. I said, I look like, it's kind of like all in one. It's like clarification of the same thing. I look like I'm dead when I'm sleeping. I have that much control over my body. I can be motionless for 8 hours straight. I added that 8 hours part, but I can be motionless all night.
Gotcha. And the next one is I have never made myself fly my own dreams.
Even though I'm a lucid dreamer, I've never made myself fly in my dreams.
Ooh. Damn.
Yeah. Ask away.
Your favorite Pokemon is Gengar.
Say what?
And then your favorite Pokemon is Gengar.
That's just third one.
Shoot.
Any questions?
I feel like it feels obvious which one is like the lie, but I can't.
Which one are you feeling's a lie?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You can coordinate here with Miles. Like I know you're competing, but at the same time,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Whatever one you pick, I'm not picking.
I'm keeping my lead.
Well, I mean, it makes it better because, like, at least we get a 50. Well, I mean, I can't even do math. A 33% chance of getting it right.
Yeah.
So if you both pick one, that means we get a 66% chance of getting it right. Anyways, I'm not going to. Let's see. Wait, what are you saying, Miles?
I'm saying whatever one you pick, I'm gonna pick one of the other two.
Because he doesn't want a
So
chance of me getting a point.
All right,
don't want
so
to.
I'm gonna say that like the lie is that his favorite Pokemon is Gengar.
I also want that to be one of the answers because that one kind of doesn't relate in my opinion. Now I understand the gas Pokemon
No, they're all
at the
sleep
time.
Pokemon. They eat people's dreams when they sleep.
Well,
That's the whole
you only
point. That's
picked
the whole
your
point of their lore.
favorite.
They put
You
people
only,
to sleep and they eat the dreams.
you only picked your favorite, and the one that really does that was Haunter.
The
Haunter
whole
was
the
the
whole
one
Ghastly
who.
line does that. Ghastly and Haunter do that.
Okay, so from what I
You're
remember in
actually
the
agreeing
TV
with
show,
me.
yeah, from the one in the TV show, it was Haunter,
The TV
and I.
show isn't the most accurate. They use water
Oh,
sprinklers
absolutely
that kill Onyx, for a badge.
true.
Mm,
So
he's also
I'm
getting defensive about it too.
because yeah, and Gengar was definitely one of the like.
I'm just all about the lore. Let's just get this
Yeah,
straight.
and Gengar was the
Okay.
first gas Pokemon that you could actually hold and hug. Haunter and Ghastly
Ghost.
you'd always phase through.
Actually, you can only get Gengar in the first series through a trade. He's a trade exclusive evolution.
Well, I was talking about the TV show where like you
Oh,
could like the person was able to hug their evolved Haunter because it
yeah.
was a Gengar. It was like I can finally hug you. Yeah, yeah. All right. I'm still thinking the lie could be the Pokemon one, but I don't. I have a feeling Dean could probably just sit down and not move for hours, which makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Mhm.
But the not being able to allow yourself to fly, even though you're a lucid dreamer, is very hard to believe. I think at some point this man was flying around in his dreams.
You don't
I
have any
I was thinking the
questions or
same
follow
thing
up
though.
stuff, clarification?
Oh,
Okay, like I guess my clarification is like so like have you tried to make yourself fly
Have
in
I
your lucid dream,
tried? Um,
or are you constrained by something? Is it from the knowledge of knowing like physics, or is it because
the
like
the answer the answer is I'm constrained. We'll put it that way.
damn,
It
that's
may
a good one.
it's probably a mix. It's probably a mix of reasons, but I'm constrained.
Okay,
You know what?
okay.
Yeah, I'll say it's a mix of physics and like, oh, I know I could, but I don't want to. It's not realistic. Something like that.
all right, and then the question about like I look like I'm dead when I'm sleeping. So I guess you don't move. You're like paralyzed, right?
Pretty much by choice.
You would say that.
By
You would
choice.
by choice.
Yeah.
Choices.
So you're choosing not to move.
Yeah.
You're making the conscious decision.
I mean, I'm also a lucid dreamer.
Okay, you're lying somewhere. I feel like you're just a
For
liar.
extra context, I've had roommates physically shake me because they thought I wasn't breathing.
That one, I believe that one.
I can see that. I can see Dean like looking dead when he's sleeping.
And so
But the
content
thing
and
is,
happy, and not flying.
but like you control your breathing, like.
Yeah. Why are you having a heart attack while you sleep? You should have
Well,
a
no, the
rig.
thing is like, so you're not like presenting yourself as like being able to, I don't know, like most
If you have
people
enough,
like would look at,
if you have enough sheets and covers on, you're not going to see the sheets moving. You're not like laying there with one piece of fabric to watch your chest inflate.
yeah, but so
I
let's
always
say
sleep
like
with a
you were,
comforter. You're not going to see much movement.
All right, you got a lot of questions.
Yeah. Okay, Miles, what do you got?
That was rapid fire questions right there. I was like,
Yeah.
yo.
All right,
All
Miles.
right, I'm ready to guess.
All right, then.
Whenever I'll wait till you.
All right, you can ask one
Let
more question if you want.
no, I think I'm done.
All right. What's your
What are you gonna
guesses
say,
then?
Miles?
So I'm gonna wait till I'm gonna let you go first because you had the most questions.
No, so you can just pick differently.
That too.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just say that like your favorite Pokemon is not Gengar.
All right. And Miles?
Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna say that because I think I've slept over at your place before, and I have a small inclination that you can not move while you sleep for very long hours. So mine is going to be your second guess. I mean, your second question, which
About the
is,
lucid dreams.
you can't fly even though you have lucid dreams.
All right. Well, the lie is my favorite Pokemon is Ghastly.
Let's go. Okay.
It's not Gengar, it's Ghastly. Which is
It's
why when
Ghastly.
you said Haunter, I'm like, I knew I liked this man.
Yeah. Oh, without question, the gas Pokemon were freaking legendary.
I fucking love it, and I love like his. It's not his signature move at this point, but like one of his signature moves is Lick as a
It's
just an
lit.
attack.
Absolutely. Yep. And that's like all Pokemon are just like yuck. And guess what? You just lost your turn.
It can make you paralysis. It can give them paralysis, which sounds realistic. Like what just happened. Yeah. So that one's a lie. So the other two are true. I've never tried to make myself fly in a dream because I've taught a couple friends back in college how to lucid dream also. I'm like, yeah, I made myself fly once I figured it out. And I was like, I've never tried to do that. Probably because I'm just too realistic with my dreams. I kind of like in an observer. I'll introduce obstacles or something, but I'm not going to. If I jump off a cliff, I'm going to watch myself fall.
Okay.
I'm going to see if the landing wakes me up. That's how I'm reacting. And then yeah, the motionless. I mean, sometimes I move when I'm in a super deep sleep because I'm like sleep deprived or something. Like last night, I was all around the bed, but that's far and few in between. Between all the extra stretches and surgeries and stuff, I've learned to just stay basically motionless on my back to not toss and turn and hurt anything. So I can just stay motionless for hours if I have to while I sleep. And that's also why I had that shoulder pain I was describing before the show where I slept incorrectly all night, where I then couldn't move my shoulder the next day because the tendon was just overstretched for hours. So.
Gotcha. Ooh. Well, yeah. That means all right. So
Ari's got a point now. He's on the board. He's on the board. I don't like Miles' strategy where I can't get a point unless they both guess wrong. But I thought the Pokemon would be a little easy. But all right.
Yeah, I'm not going. I was like, I'll sacrifice not getting a point on this one.
Yeah. Well, now you're only in the lead by one. So who wants to be the next round?
I can go ahead and just follow we can just follow the how we started.
You can go next, and then I'll go next. We'll have Ari be last, and then you can be last for the last round.
Okay.
All
right. So here it is. The first one. I ride motorcycles.
All right, next.
The second one, I'm pretty sure y'all know. I've been mountain climbing. The third is I have only owned manual-driven vehicles.
See, that last one sounds like a nuanced trick. Now, when you say, I'm going to jump ahead and ask a question, Ari. When you say mountain climbing, you don't mean rock climbing? You mean actually like going outside, scaling a mountain?
Like going on a mountain and actually climbing, and then like knowing that this part of the mountain you actually have to like actually mountain climb to get to the next ledge.
Were you free climbing or using tethers and ropes?
Like no tethers, just like you
were free climbing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and you weren't hiking or jumping and scaling. You were actually climbing, like on a vertical cliff.
On a vertical cliff, you have to climb I guess sideways.
Yeah,
sideways. To get to.
All right, I got no more questions. I know we went to. I know a lot of us. You weren't with us. Went rock climbing for a bachelor party, but not mountain climbing.
That would have been fun.
Yeah. Ari, what questions do you have? Oh, he went silent.
He was silent.
All right.
Where'd he go?
While he fixes his microphone, My next,
You got another question?
yeah, my next question, because your third one was, repeat your third one. I felt like there's nuance to it.
Third one is I have only owned manual
Manual.
driven
Yeah.
vehicles.
So I know you drive manual, but that you've owned. So when you say owned, do you mean you've purchased or under your
That
name?
I purchased.
Not like
Hmm.
you're not including when you make that statement. You're not including like, oh, your parents gave you a car to drive in high school or college, and it wasn't.
It means I own, yeah,
So
that I've
you're
owned.
talking about cars that you actively chose to drive, not like because that's all you had, but that's like this is my car. I'm gonna buy it, get it, however.
Exactly.
All right, all right.
That I've owned. Now I can say I've definitely driven multiple automatic rental vehicles.
Yeah, but that's
Some.
not. Yeah, that's kind of like just of the moment. So,
Mhm.
this is a stupid question. I'm gonna sound absolutely. Remember that comment earlier about stupid and intelligent.
Mhm.
Motorcycles can't be automatic.
Motorcycles cannot be automatic.
Is that an accurate statement?
That is an accurate statement. I don't know any motorcycles that are automatic, but I'm pretty sure there are some, but I've definitely never.
I don't drive any, so I'm just making sure like I'm not missing anything.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha. Well,
Can you hear me now? I feel like the
yeah,
T-Mobile
there
guy.
he is.
welcome back.
There he is.
Sweet. All right.
All right.
So
You got any questions?
So
yeah,
some
I know you don't own a motorcycle, but at what instance did you ride a motorcycle? Just give me an
he's
instance.
got it.
So I rode motorcycles. I got my license in 2016
Okay.
Wait, you got your license to drive regular cars in 2016, or
to drive motorcycles in 2016.
oh, you mean like you got the
I got
um
my M2 license. So
oh,
I have a motorcycle license.
and you've ridden motorcycles before?
Yes.
You didn't answer my question though. When did you ride a motorcycle?
2016 was the first time.
Just tell me about the experience.
Oh, it's amazing. Hell, all the time. It's amazing. My father also, and this probably be a little over. My father also teaches the motorcycle riding course.
I feel like that part's the truth, but I don't know. You're kind of hesitant on the I ride motorcycles statement. But I also
I
can't
believe it.
believe you've been mountain climbing.
I believe it. In a different episode, Miles is discussed with Noodles and Matt, or with the general chat about all of them grouping up together and just going for a ride. So I believe it.
Hmm.
Like without hesitation, it's like, oh, we should ride together. So
That is a good
Hmm.
callback. That was a good callback.
I think he threw himself under the bus with that one against the guy with amazing memory and can't fly and can't guess any of these right. Apparently, though, because I'm still gonna get this wrong.
What are you feeling, Dean? What do you think is the wrong
It's
answer?
the subtlety.
What's
So
the
for clarification, I made sure he clarified that when his last statement about owning manuals that includes
Mhm.
that is exclusive to vehicles he has actively purchased or obtained himself. It's not like, oh, when he's in high
Mhm.
school and he's learning, he had to drive the family automatic minivan or something. So when he would
Mhm.
actively go get a car, he always made sure it was a manual. So he clarified that's accurate what I was saying. So that I kind of believe. But I don't know everyone's vehicle history that well. So, and the second one with the free climbing, I don't know.
It seems like he's lying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think
I
I
can
can see
I can
him doing that.
equally believe it and disbelieve it.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
do you
feeling.
want to do the tactical thing and split votes, or do you want to just both of us do our own thing, and if we guess the same, we guess the same?
I think we just need to do our own thing,
All right,
because I
all
feel
right,
like we both might get it right.
all right. Well, get your vote then.
Okay, so you want me to just vote?
Yeah.
I think you see the problem is like I feel like he was hesitant on the riding the motorcycles, but I also think it's believable because like I feel like he's demonstrated interest before, and he may have
Maybe he's just
had
shown
the
maybe
opportunity.
he's just shown interest, like he wants to do it one day to ride together, but he hasn't actually done it yet. That could be the case,
That
but
could be the case, but
that's not my vote. I'll just tell you right now, it's one of the other two.
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go and just say that he hasn't been mountain climbing.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what I'm gonna vote. The same thing. We'll see if Miles gets 3 points.
Oh boy.
Well, guys, I just want to let y'all know y'all both got a point.
Okay.
We got it
Because
right.
Y'all both got it right.
All right, thank God. I was nervous. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if you weirdly had an automatic for a short time.
Yeah, no, never had an automatic, but I've gotten close to mountain climbing on a trail. But we all saw it, we just were like, well, I guess that's the end of this trail, and we just turned around.
Okay,
all right.
interesting. That's yeah, that was a good one. The mountain climbing. There's just no way for us to validate that. I could have asked when or something.
Mm-hmm.
In hindsight, that
Yeah.
would have been a good thing to do. So yeah, we'll just move on to my set then. My next set. So do we want the Okay. How do I say this? So I've got two more themes because that's how I do things.
Yep.
You guys can pick the theme.
Choose a theme.
Yeah, you pick the
All
theme.
right. Okay.
I don't want you because I think one of them's stronger than the other, but I don't know if we want to end on that. So the two themes are disgusting, the both of yous. If you remember that old video meme from YouTube. Um, no one? Okay. With
No.
the Scottish mother yelling at her two kids who left a log in the toilet. She's like, "Which one of you didn't flush? It's disgusting, the both of you." Um, and then the other theme is this is why we can't have nice things, Barry, or just Barry, whichever one. I wrote that. I should have picked just Barry, but the theme is
Oh
Barry. The
man.
theme is disgusting, the both of you. Which one are you interested in first?
Let's do the berry.
Barry.
Berry.
All right. Let's see here. Oh, I wrote four things. I gotta pick one of the three. That's right. So, my first one. My roommate Barry cost about $50. The second one. Yes, my roommate Barry cost about $50. Barry has been stolen before on multiple occasions as a prank gone wrong. And the third one, Barry got his name from Archer, a show I've never watched.
Okay. For context, Barry is a plastic skeleton.
Yes, it's not a real human for $50.
All right, I remember Barry now.
Yes, he's the skeleton that always sat on the chair with Blue.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And
Oh.
I'll save the fourth statement for a future episode.
Okay.
So
You see, I
Maybe.
feel like I remember you saying something about Barry getting his name from Archer, even though you never watched that show. That's so, but that stands out though. Like, I don't know. I feel like it could be anyone.
Another one I was gonna say, which I won't say is a truth or a lie right now, is Barry is possessed. So, anyways, but we're not talking about that. That's for a future episode when you guys are not involved.
All right. Um. Miles, do you have any questions? I don't know.
My question is, how long was Barry stolen?
Oh, only for like a few hours each time.
Okay.
Yes,
All
more than
right.
once.
Gotcha.
Hmm. Where did you buy Barry?
Where did I buy Barry?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Barry,
That,
my roommate Barry cost about $50, but I did not buy him.
did your roommate also
Yeah.
name?
What was my?
Did your roommate also name Barry?
A future roommate named Barry with me.
Gotcha.
You actually know the individual.
Okay, cool. All right, that's what I figured. Um,
So my roommate Barry cost about $50. He's been stolen multiple occasions as a prank gone wrong, and he got his name from Archer, a show I've never watched.
gotcha. I think I have my guess now.
That quick, all right.
I
One
have
more
a guess
question.
too.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have one more question.
Go ahead.
Where was Barry purchased?
I do not know.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Oh, you want to go first, Miles?
Yeah.
You want to see your guess,
So
or do you want me to?
No, I got you. My first guess is Barry cost $50. That is my guess. That is a lie.
I was gonna say the same thing because, well, I mean, he could have found out, but Dean is very inquisitive. Dean, if he found out that Barry cost $50, he would also ask about like, where'd you get it?
Mhm.
So,
You guys,
And I think Barry could have been a gift or a given. So that's what I think. I can't remember.
all right.
you know what? I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna say that Barry does not cost $50, or Dean doesn't know how much it costs.
You both are saying $50.
Yes.
That is the truth. So I get a point.
Oh dang!
Okay. All
What was the
right.
lie?
He's been stolen on multiple occasions as a prank gone wrong.
Gotcha.
He's never been stolen.
He's never been stolen.
He's been borrowed. He's been used. I took him. If anything, I stole him. That's how I got him. But it wasn't from a prank gone wrong. Well, not in the context I'm using. Yeah. So yeah, he got his name from Archer, the show. We constantly, if you guys know Sean, we were constantly making jokes at the time of like, you want ants, Barry, and stuff like that from the show. And this is why we can't have nice things, Barry. So we called the skeleton that because he was always ruining things. Because he was being used as a prank between dorms, between my dorm and the hall in the room across the hall from me. We had a pranking war going on. So
gotcha.
he cost about $50. I'm gonna say that's what he cost because that's what I pretty much spent on him. So I lent one of the friends across the hall that I'd had a prank war with for the entire year. I lent him $50 to buy a course textbook and stuff, but he never paid me back. So eventually, I just kept Barry one day and just said he paid me back for $50.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that's where that $50 comes from. Because they pranked me one time, had him to scare me in my bed and stuff, and then I just kept him. Then we moved out. So, and he's been with me since.
Yeah.
It's been 10 long years. Wow. Barry, we have an anniversary, man.
Dang, it's been 10 years. Wow.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remember that. All right. Well, so that's a point for me, a point for Ari, and 2 points
points.
No, wait. No, we all have 2 points.
Across the board, 2 points.
Yeah, we all have 2 points. Wow. Okay.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, well, that's a quick catch up. Miles lost his lead really quick.
Dang. Yep.
All right.
See,
what's your
we have to stick to the plan.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, Ari, just go ahead and give your third set now. Let's see where this goes. Your second set.
All right.
Set.
All right. Well, I mean, this one's going to be a little bit longer, but
go ahead.
So the first one is I have been the subject of multiple background checks and have been vetted by the U.S. Secret Service, the Department of Homeland Security, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, also known as FBI, and Virginia State Police.
Ooh, the worst for last.
I have been to the Erotic Museum of Sex in Barcelona.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was abroad...
What's the lie?
Huh? And while I was abroad, I wore the traditional sunga in Brazil, also known as a speedo here in the U.S.
A sunga. Okay. That's the
Yeah,
actual term for a speedo out there, or is it a special type of
yeah.
speedo?
That I mean, like, it's all the same.
Okay.
You know, it.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess like Americans just know it as speedo,
Gotcha.
which makes it easier for people to visually see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
To get an image in their head, um, of Ari in a speedo.
Yes.
Uh Miles, what are you thinking? Do you think Ari would have actually bought a
Um,
speedo and worn it for that
I
Brazil trip?
I I do. I really do. And I just do. It's like you're in Brazil, act like the Brazilian.
Just commit, yeah.
Um,
You can get away with it.
yeah. It's just the background check
Yeah, the
that
background check. I don't know if everything you named is
I
accurate,
don't
but
think
I
everything he
believe.
listed is accurate, but I wouldn't be
Wait, so what do you think
surprised.
is not accurate then?
I don't think Virginia State Police and it was like FBI. I just don't think their system like because I've done black background checks for getting my
Hmm.
concealed carry, and I don't think it was that in depth unless
Mm.
it's something for your job that's job specific.
Well, the
And
thing is,
even
like I said,
Or
subject of multiple background checks
yeah,
and
or
have
when
been
or
vetted.
when other people possibly are saying they have contact with Ari and they need to know him because he's an associate, not because of him directly.
gotcha. Okay. All right. And then what was the second one?
I have been to the Erotic Museum of Sex in Barcelona.
See, I don't even know if that's a real place.
I don't even, that's a real play. Yeah, that's where I'm like, uh,
I'm not gonna Google
just
it for the nature of the game. Yeah.
oh man, just all right. So if we
You know what?
if
That's
we
that
book
side note, really
in,
quick. I'm just gonna interrupt real quick. That's just a fantastic lie to make up a place in a city that none of your friends have been to. Yeah, when I was in
yeah, yeah,
when I was in Paris, I went to the Seagull exhibit.
exactly. Now, Dean, let's go. To break this tie, let's make sure we split our vote.
Yeah, sure.
So this one is literally going to be could be for the marbles.
So, how did it feel wearing a sunga? Because that's
Very
not that.
revealing.
Yeah, that's not what I asked.
It feels revealing.
Does
Huh?
it feel free? Does it feel better to be in the sun, crisping up down there, or what?
It okay, so yeah, it does feel freeing. It does feel I had a black one, so like it got hot like really quick.
Yeah.
Well, here's my question. Did you actually buy it for yourself?
Ooh.
That's a good question. Yes, I did.
Did you get it
Wow.
wet? Did you actually just like sunbathe in it, or did you actually go swimming in it?
Oh, he came out the water like a supermodel.
I came out the water looking like a freaking seal.
It got
Who was it?
a what's the word for when a breached came out like a breached whale?
He breached out the water like
beach
David
whale.
Hasselhoff. That's
Landlocked
funny.
whale, yeah. Oh god, it's cold.
Oh man. Okay.
And
All
then
right.
tell us about the erotic exhibit. How long were you in there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you take pictures?
I did take pictures.
First of all, are pictures allowed? Let me say that because not every museum allows that.
Pictures were definitely allowed. I think like they told us that like yeah, you can like take pictures, you can stay out however long as you want. Overall, I was there probably about 40 minutes.
How much did you pay to get in?
I think it was like 10 euros. I
Okay.
don't remember though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think, Miles?
And I'm gonna ask about the investigation.
Yeah, do that.
How long did it take for you to fill out the paperwork for the investigation?
So, it's not just a single one. It's, like I've had multiple ones. And then like it covered, it was one done from the Secret Service. It was done one from like Department of Homeland Security. another like for the FBI, and another one for the state police. So, I mean, for each one of them, like the Secret Service one was actually, I didn't actually hear back from them.
So it must have gone well.
Yeah, and same thing with DHS, the FBI, like, you know, that is usually quick. Virginia State Police, same thing. It's not a lot of paperwork.
My only question for that, were all of those background checks from your own voluntary, let's say, decisions or actions, like let's say you're applying for something or you're partaking in something and that's necessary, or were some of those background checks, let's say, involuntary because someone else recommended you for it? Bless you. Bless you again.
So they have been voluntary, like
these background checks you're talking about are only because of decisions you've made or stuff you've been.
Yeah.
Okay, that rules out what I was thinking, where like one of our friends puts him down for like a background check for something, like a referral.
Yeah. That I actually don't know much information about.
Okay.
All right, Dean. All right, let's. I'm fine with either one of us winning, just not Ari right now.
This is just specifically not Ari. All right. Well, what's your vote then? What's your vote?
All right, I'm gonna say Barcelona, the Sex Museum is the lie.
Can you repeat all three word for word?
Sure. Okay, so the first one, it says, I have been the subject of multiple background checks and have been vetted by the U.S. Secret Service, Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, and Virginia State Police. The second one was, I have been to the Erotic Museum of Sex in Barcelona. And then the third one is, while I was abroad, I wore the traditional sunga, also known as a Speedo in the U.S.
One follow-up question. Do you still have that sunga?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Yeah, that is definitely, that right there was a great question. I could see that in your future.
I mean, like, wait, where would it go? I would just like leave it abroad, or
you just tried it once and done. Yeah.
Yeah, and and now that we know that you have it, if there ever is a
you want to see it? Oh my god!
Something that you have to do for a loss of a game, you might have to
as a punishment. Hey guys, I'm recording in my sunga today. Sitting next to the vent, the fan. I don't know. You were the second one, probably misleading because of how short it was, but I'm inclined to agree with that. That's honestly what my guess was gonna be if Miles didn't say it.
Wait, you can.
I'm not gonna
say that.
I kind of want to change mine to vetted.
Yeah, he did put emphasis on vetted. He's like,
yeah, vetted. He did put vetted. I was like, wait a minute, because he said one of them he didn't hear back, so he can't be vetted on all of them then.
You know what? I'm gonna stick with the Barcelona one, and if you want to change your answer, that's up to you.
I'm going to change my answer to he was vetted by all three. By all four of them.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
All right,
sir.
So you both are wrong.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
So a little background. I did buy a Speedo, but I never got the courage to wear it.
Wow.
With no one around you to judge you or take pictures of you, you're just like, I can't do it.
No one to know who you were.
Took a trip out there by yourself, and you're like, I can't do it.
Wow. Yeah, I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I just.
Did you at least put it on? Did you at least like put it on and put a bathing suit over top of it?
You don't even
I'll take
know
it off if I want.
I tried, and yeah, I could not. You know, and the thing is, like, when I was abroad, like, I mean, like, not a lot of people wore it anyway, so I would have stuck out probably.
Yeah. Wow. See, wait, a lot of people didn't wear it.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
mean, when I was in
they would have
Brazil,
looked at you like, look at this goddamn tourist.
Look at this
yeah,
on the moon, man. Or European. They probably thought you was from Europe.
Yeah, they would have
yeah,
thought something.
yeah.
It
But
it's
Miles,
definitely
I
one of
have
the abroad
been.
ones where we can't validate it all because we have to take your word for it. It's one of those two.
Yeah.
Oh, what were you saying
Oh
about
man.
Miles?
I
How
was
did
gonna
you get
say, but Miles, I have been, had like a background check and vetted by those organizations. So, like for instance, when I went to the 2016 Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia, I had to
Mm,
get a background check by the U.S. Secret Service.
yeah.
And the thing is, like, I never heard back from them, but I mean, obviously, I was approved to go, so I was assuming that, like, I've been,
I
good to go
respect
with
that.
the U.S. Secret Service, DHS, and then the FBI. Those are um, always like done in immigration. So um, that was a given. And then Virginia State Police, yeah, that has happened before too. Like where when I first applied to Food Line was when I got like a background check with the Virginia State Police.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And then Dean, I have been to the Erotic Museum of Sex in Barcelona.
I didn't
It
doubt
cost,
that. I just doubted
Wow.
something about it was wrong. Like maybe the name was different or
Like the museum was in some other country.
yeah, one of the other countries. I'm pretty sure like no one's gonna just make up I went to an erotic museum abroad. Where
Yeah.
specifically though? Maybe not Barcelona or something. But anyways, what were you saying about it? I didn't mean to cut you off.
there is a museum in Barcelona, and I did go to it. It was €10
Mm.
for the entry. Um, what else can I talk about? Uh,
You only stayed 40 minutes? That was quick.
it didn't. It wasn't really that big.
Oh, okay. It's not like a
Yeah.
big ass museum like in the middle of like a fine arts museum or something. It's
No, no, no.
okay.
So it was. It's kind of like a like almost like it was like near stores,
Yeah.
storefronts and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know how like apartments are, kind of just like it's not very wide, but it is very tall. And
I get what you're
so
saying, yeah.
the museum itself wasn't very wide, but it was kind of like a couple floors. And so once you were done, like I mean, you could have I could have gone like for 10 minutes, like but
Man's
I
got
mean that's how
stamina.
long it took. Yeah, but I do have pictures too, which I'll actually share with y'all
All right. Yeah,
Dang.
that's
in the
cool.
group chat after this. Yeah,
That's the one.
but
Yeah, I feel like that was the one thing I was like, I don't know if he's ever shared photos of that.
No, he's never
Oh,
mentioned it. maybe he
watch it.
maybe he shared the list of photos and it got mixed in my memory of 140 others.
I
Yeah.
But
don't
I don't
think I
think
talked
so.
about it actually.
Say what?
I don't think I actually talked to you guys about it.
No,
But
that's
yeah,
the first time I've heard it. I've heard a lot of the other parts of the trip, but that's the first time I heard you mention erotic museum. So,
Gotcha.
and then
yeah,
it's a good counter and it's a good deflect from the speedo.
it
My
is a good
man.
Ah,
Well done.
God, that
from the
was well
speedo.
done. That
I
was well
will share one image though.
done. Of you in a
Is that you
speedo.
might no, like
Oh,
completely opposite. Hold
okay.
on. I'm just gonna share it to you two individually on Discord.
Gotcha. I thought you meant like here's the
There,
speedo I couldn't wear
there.
in public, but I can show you guys.
No, it's
We'll
not a speedo at
definitely.
all. It's from the erotic museum. So there
All
you
right.
go. Have fun.
Courts.wa. No, that's a different thing.
No, I
Oh,
sent it to your direct message.
yeah, no, yeah. You put your oh, it's a little thing where you stand your foot. That is interesting. Miles, you're looking at that?
I don't know why I don't see it yet.
Yeah,
Is it like
You want me to send it to another place, Miles? Like
where did you put it?
Discord, direct message.
Direct. Gotcha. Okay, I gotta go to the other. There we go.
I see
I
why
got
you
it.
didn't want to wear a speedo.
Yeah. Miles,
Gotcha.
did you see
Okay. Okay, I see it now.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I wouldn't want to wear a speedo either.
Yeah, because if that came out,
You can kind of see like yeah, the name of the museum too. So there you go.
Yeah, where? Sorry, I was distracted.
And you said in Barcelona?
Barcelona. Yeah.
Barcelona.
They put there's multiple languages, and yeah, this is definitely a whole.
Tourist spot. You see how they misspelled the word practice up in the corner?
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, that's definitely they definitely misspelled practice.
Yeah.
Dang, okay, bro. All right,
All right.
You
Well,
guys
well
learned
done.
something.
Well done.
well done.
You got a point there.
You officially won.
Yeah.
Wow.
You officially won.
I rarely ever win these things.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I tied with Noodles last time. It was tough, and Oric only lost by like a point. It was, but we were all getting points each round. But we also weren't doing the whole, if you get both people wrong, you get a point. I don't think we did that last time. So that was a twist
Gotcha.
this time. Yeah, but I like it. I like it as a twist because you got both people wrong. So you deserve credit for that because you did the game right. So I like that addition. I'm a little upset I didn't get to do my disgusting set. I think I'll save that for
Save it for another episode.
who's got some good reactions. I'll save it for Platypus and Anthony.
Anthony for sure,
They might leave the call.
Oh my gosh, really?
No.
Is it that bad?
No. I mean, definitely makes them squeamish, but so. But anyways, yeah, that was a good episode. That was
Yeah, I learned a lot about you two
We
now.
definitely asked a lot of questions. So much for that one question rule I tried to enforce last time. But yeah, that was good. That was good. Ari with the upset right at the end. Miles had the strong start and then just didn't get anything after that.
I didn't. I think I threw out my best one first.
Just like your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
My back.
Sorry, too close to home.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that was good. You guys have any final thoughts about this
I think
series,
we should
about this stuff? Yeah.
We're gonna have to do this with others to get more familiar with their lying ability.
Oh yeah, exactly. Mine with Oric and Noodles really lied in the nuance. Like, I said the word and not or because I had to just be really specific.
Wow.
We all had to be really specific around each other. So this one I was hoping I could get away with a bit more broader ideas, or like, favorite Pokemon's Gengar. That's so easy to be wrong with 1,000+ Pokemon. At the same time, I was hoping one of the other ones would have been like, but those sound too specific. But lessons learned. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
No, it was fun. I thought I was gonna take the win until I started hearing the question, the scenarios y'all had, and I was like, "Dang, this is actually gonna be hard." Now,
Did you feel like you learned a lot about me?
What was that? You both talked.
Oh, go ahead.
If you make it a rule to where y'all can't pick the same answer, it's probably gonna change the game for real.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. If both people want to say the same answer, that's fine. If they want to say the separate answer, that's fine. Either way, the person who came up with the questions, they deserve the point. I like that addition because they tricked the other two. The whole point is they have to guess the lie, and they didn't guess the lie. So their punishment should be that the person gets the point instead.
I think next time if they both get it incorrect, that person should get 2 points.
Okay. You think it should just be 2 points exclusive, or just so you can win, or just
I think on the last go, that person gets 2 points.
I feel like it should be a point, if everyone gets it wrong. But if you're able to persuade someone to change your answer, that's like skill.
They'd have to admit that. They'd have to admit though that you persuaded them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll figure it out for next time. But anyways, for everyone still listening, thanks for watching another episode of Unfiltered Pineapple Podcast. I'm your host, Dean, with Ari and Miles. yeah, let us know what you thought was right or wrong. Let us know what you're interested in next time to hear what some of these disgusting things I might have are. I probably won't be in the next episode, but the next time I do it, I'll definitely, it's on the list. It's the top of that list. So,
And if you like Xbox over PS5, please don't be mad at me.
all of Xbox versus PS5, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we'll catch y'all in the next one. We're ready for another exciting season of Unfiltered Pineapple.
Absolutely.
We've got some bangers on the list. So catch y'all later.
Peace.